Good day, everybody. It is Calxiyn and Hunter here, and if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe, ring that notification bell so you guys get notified about our newest RWBY videos, and follow me over on social media for some updates. So, we are going to be talking about a theory today, and I don't know if this is going to happen this volume, similar to some of the other theories that we've done this week, but I sort of had this idea, and I see some other people talking about it online too, just sort of the concept, but I wanted to sort of take the concept that people are discussing and make it into a fully fledged type theory situation, and so that is sort of where we are with that. This is about Maria giving some of her soul to rebuild Penny in the possible future, and I feel like there's so many things going on with this, and I love it. So a couple people, I think I saw on Twitter, somebody mentioned like, oh, well, if Maria gave some of her soul to Penny, she would be her mom, which I think is nice considering how much time Pietro and Maria are spending time together. That's the first thing, but I like it for like a literary sort of like writing reason, right? Because remember, Maria is the huntress that was sort of like the protector of the world. I don't know, like the Grim Reaper. She slays the Grim, you know. Toss a coin for your huntress.
For your Reaper.
Reaper. Oh my God, what have we done? Oh, Valley of Plenty. Because she was in the valley, right? That's where she was. She was in sort of the mountains.
They didn't toss a coin for her. They blinded her.
I know, I'm just saying. Toss a coin for your Reaper. Anyways. Watch The Witcher on Netflix, guys. Netflix, please come sponsor us. Anyway, we've gotten a little bit sidetracked, sis. So what I was sort of thinking about that was like, you know, she's the Grim Reaper. She like is protected, you know what I mean? Like she's sort of this legend, like the legend of the Grim Reaper type situation, right? And Penny, by, you know, comparison, is the protector of Mantle. Right? Like, she has sort of been designated that position to protect Mantle. And Maria basically ran away, like, after she was blinded and went into hiding and sort of stopped. And now, even though it's not necessarily so comparable, Penny has been framed. And I feel like something interesting for Penny to explore internally is whether she even, you know, what she wants. Because she talked about, I wish I had all the time to do the things that I want to do and the things I have to do. So she has wants, and we're sort of exploring that. So it would be interesting if Penny was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm leaving, okay? You know what I mean? Because I've been, you know, I've been framed, I've been hacked, like whatever else, you know, goes on or whatever. Like, I've been mistreated, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? And so that would sort of be a nice contrast to Maria for Penny to also want to leave. You know what I mean? And also not want to do this anymore and not be the protector. Like Maria was once the protector. She was once a Grim Reaper. And so I think that in the end, if Penny needs to be rebuilt again, I think it would be interesting for Maria to go, no, Pietro, I'll do it. And then everybody will be like, what the fuck? And she's like, I'm old. I've lived my life. You know what I mean? It's best to give my soul to the new protector, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like that would be a really nice scene for Maria to sort of give her soul to Penny, so Penny can live. You know what I mean? So she can live again. You know what I mean? And I feel like that would be really nice. I feel like that's a really sort of nice idea, a nice way to, I don't want to say get rid of Maria, okay, because we love Maria. But is Maria coming to Vacuo? No, I don't think so. I don't think she is. You know what I mean?
Arguably, has she even really come to Atlas?
Has she really come to Atlas? No. And so if we needed a meaningful, like, way to sort of tie up Maria's character arc, and she's old, okay?
I don't know if she necessarily needs it.
Not her character arc, her character presence. Is what I'm trying to say.
Maybe,
her existence. So wait for her to...
Maybe arc is true, because as you mentioned, she would always run away, but this is her moving towards the attack, giving up her semblance, or rather her aura.
And her soul and all that.
So arguably that would be her making a turn.
Yeah, see, it is the arc. There you go, Hunter. I know what I'm talking about. But I just mean for her to not just die of old age or just never be seen again. Does that make sense? For her to have a sort of meaningful closing to the Maria part of the story. You know what I mean? Because I can't really think of any character that we've just sort of... that had a big, you know, role like Maria. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like, oh, you know, Adam just, he's still out there somewhere, he just disappeared, or like any other character, you understand what I mean? Like, I can't think of any character that has had a role the size of Maria that has just like, oh, they're still living out there in Mistral, don't worry. They're not. Okay, they're either dead or they're still like in the story somehow.
Other than like
Does that make
Raven,
sense?
Arguably.
Well, Raven's still out there, but I'm just saying,
there.
like, it'd be weird for them to close the show when it's like, yeah, Maria's still alive. She's like 90 years old, you know, when they sort of do an epilogue sequence sequence. Do you understand what I mean? And so I'm saying to like close the book, you know what I mean? Instead of just killing her with old age or having her die in battle or something, to sort of give up her aura and sort of naturally pass. Yes. And that way Pietro is still there to sort of be her dad and to build her, and it's sort of like Maria's like, you know, all of the people that I loved are gone. Okay, my dad's gone, whatever siblings I have or didn't have, like, they're gone too. Like, I've sort of, you know, I'm old, I've lived my life, I ran away, I won't let Penny also run away by being dead. You know what I mean? Like, and so, oh, that's a dark thought, though.
What?
For Penny to dismantle herself. Because what if she doesn't know it's Pietro's aura that keeps bringing her back every time? Because she didn't mention that. She was asleep.
No, that's a good point, though.
So what if she doesn't? Because you wouldn't want Pietro to keep doing that, because he's her dad. Why would you want Pietro to die?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? And so I'm like, what if Penny is just like Suicide Robot, Detroit Become Human, 2020,
but if
DLC, it's Penny. You know what I mean? There's a robot, actually, at the very beginning of Detroit Become Human, there's a robot that goes on a roof and, like, kidnaps this little girl, and he's basically trying to, like, kill himself, I guess. Like, I'm not entirely sure everything that was going through his mind or whatever. Like, he's holding her hostage, but he's obviously, like, gonna jump. So I think he puts her down, and then he, like, jumps off the roof, or sometimes you shoot him. It depends on, like, what you do as the character. So I'm like, what if there's a scene like that with Penny? That would be super dark. If she, it's not just her dying. She just doesn't want to go through it anymore, and so she tries to kill herself. That's, like, that's pretty disturbing, sis.
I don't know if that's the way out for Penny.
Well, it's not, because then she'd be brought back again, right? That'd be terrible. That'd be sort of sad. Like, I don't know what sort of message that would send, though, if Maria's like, I won't let Penny run away from this. You know what I mean?
Also, we don't know to what degree. I mean, we're not entirely sure.
We don't know how much
the
free
aura,
will Penny has either.
Or, like, how the aura affected her personality. Would she be more like Maria if she had Maria's aura in her now?
Because she's not necessarily a little Pietro, but she kind of is. Like, you can see Pietro's sort of influence in her personality a little. But I don't know.
So would she become more of like a motherfucker, kind of like how she'd be sassier?
Yeah,
I'd
she'd
like
grow
that'd
up.
be funny.
I mean, like, you know what I mean? Instead of being sort of that childlike innocence Pietro has, she would have this sort of
Would she
Maria-ness.
then become like a mainstay character? Because I have the
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that after Vacuo, like, Penny is gonna stay in Mantle to protect Mantle, I think. And so that's another thing, okay? Not only do we have to close off Maria's character, but we do have to close off Penny somehow. You know what I mean? Because we really only have a couple options. That she's gonna be destroyed again, she's going to get hacked, and possibly also destroyed that way too. Or she's gonna be still protecting the people of Mantle at the end of the volume. But I don't think we're getting a nice little, like, oh, I'm gonna stay here and do my duty. Everything's okay now. I'm gonna protect the citizens of Mantle. Like, no.
But it's also like
things
Penny.
are gonna be sad, sis. Like, this is not gonna go the way that they want it to. So
because Penny almost kind of needs to be taken away from the occasion, because she is sort of OP. Maybe less OP now that we see her not be able to stop Tyrion.
I mean, lots of people have had theories, like, of her joining sort of the villain side after being hacked. I don't think I want them to do that necessarily, but I do understand why people think that. I just realized that Mickey has ruby colors. Like, he's like red, white,
yellow.
Anyway,
black.
distractions.
Okay.
Very distracted, everyone. Clearly. But yeah. I don't really...
Because they're going to have to take her out somewhere, so I don't know. I feel like bringing her back again would be cheap. Having Maria pass away as part of it would be more interesting.
Yeah.
Having her, maybe Atlas falls. We have various theories about that. So once Atlas falls, she's going to have to protect a wider, like, perimeter, so they need her there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good way to keep her there. Maybe near the end. I don't know what, like, in volume, like, 17, when we're old and gray, they'll all have like one big last fight when they go to Vale, and it's gonna be, you know, at the last moment, Penny shows up like Captain Marvel in Endgame or whatever. Boy. You know, something like that. Because they have to write her out somewhere, and I think doing it like that, you would get two birds with one stone, ostensibly.
What do you think about Penny trying to kill herself as a robot? Do you think we're gonna get into Detroit Become Human? Because, like, I thought of that and I was like, yikes.
Detroit Become Human is probably something we shouldn't willingly want to, like, emulate.
Okay, well, it's not terrible, Hunter.
I know a lot of people who disagree with you.
I'm just saying, it's not, like, the concept isn't bad.
Execution.
Some of the writing, but, like, I'm saying that in terms of the concept of a robot, I don't know, like, that's fucked, man.
Will she kill herself, or will she be, like...
Deactivate herself is
will
what
she,
I'm
like,
trying to
sacrifice herself when, like, Atlas is falling? Will she try to hold up Atlas?
Well, yeah, that was our previous idea, right? Is that Penny would try to hold up Atlas and bring Atlas sort of to the ground gently, and that she would be trapped underneath the rubble and stuck there.
Now they would
forever.
know how to kill her for good because of, like, her brain or whatever it was that was able to. They would just have to destroy her core. They would have to destroy her core. So presumably now, like, her enemies, Salem, Watts especially, would know how to deactivate her for good.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure Penny's not long for
a
this
goner,
world.
and
either way.
Or maybe she could be saved again by Maria. And
I think her being saved by
out.
Maria is a great idea. Like, just as a whole concept to sort of bring Maria's, like, story to a close and sort of, because it's like, oh, the new generation of huntsmen. Like, didn't Clover say that to Crow or something? It's like, oh, we gotta make the world better than we left it for them. Like, all of that stuff. Like, I feel like that fits in with the theme really well, and I think that's good.
And it works for her character arc that she's going back in the fight and she's within Penny. I like the idea of her becoming more sassy now that she has Maria in her. I think that would be really good.
I like that. And so yeah, Ripperoonie to Maria.
I really hope Penny doesn't die a third time then.
Yeah, after
that
Maria,
might be a
like
little bit,
after she has Maria. No, I'm saying that she'll die. And then Maria will
save her, or her up again.
And then hopefully that's that with that sis. And so yeah. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this theory. I'll be at my very dark light bulb moment that I had in the middle of the video.
I kind of hope that doesn't happen because I don't know if my soul can take it.
It's like, the Rick and Morty, like, what is my purpose?
Yes.
You serve butter, and then it
God.
says that he wants to die. That's what I'm basically trying to think of here.
You need to watch more Rick and Morty.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you later. Bye.